Imagine two people. Both earn $100,000 per year. Both start working at age 25. Both want financial freedom, but one retires at 45. The other works until 65. What happened? Did one person discover a secret investment? Did one person get lucky? Did one person earn 10 times more? Not necessarily, because retiring early is often less about income than people think, and more about understanding a few powerful ideas most people never learn. Ideas about spending, saving, investing, time, and freedom. Today we're going to explore the roadmap behind early retirement, not as a fantasy, not as a social media trend, but as a mathematical framework. Because once you understand the numbers, the concept becomes far less mysterious and far more achievable than most people realize. Now, what does retiring early actually mean? Let's start with a misconception. Many people hear the phrase retire early and imagine someone sitting on a beach doing absolutely nothing. But that's rarely what financial independence means. For many people, early retirement simply means working becomes optional. You can still work. Start a business, travel, volunteer, create, teach, or do nothing. The key difference is choice. Financial independence means your investments generate enough income to support your lifestyle without requiring a paycheck. That's the real goal, not retirement. Freedom. Now let's talk about the concept that transformed the modern financial independence movement, the FIRE number. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And the idea is surprisingly simple. Your FIRE number is the amount of money required for your investments to support your annual spending. Here's the commonly used formula: annual expenses times 25. Let's imagine you spend $40,000 per year. Your FIRE number would be $40,000 times 25 equals $1 million. Why 25? Because of something called the 4% rule. The 4% rule emerged from retirement research examining historical market returns. The basic idea is this: if you withdraw roughly 4% of your portfolio annually, your money has historically had a high probability of lasting for decades. Let's use simple numbers. Portfolio, $1 million, 4% withdrawal, $40,000 annually, or roughly $3,333 per month. Notice something interesting. The size of your required portfolio isn't determined by your income. It's determined by your spending. This changes everything, because there are only two variables: how much you spend, how much you invest, and most people focus exclusively on income. Here's one of the most surprising concepts in personal finance. The percentage of income you save often matters more than your investment returns. Let's compare two people. Person A saves 10% of income. Person B saves 50% of income. Who reaches financial independence faster? Almost always person B, even if both earn the same salary. Why? Because every dollar saved performs two jobs. First, it increases investments. Second, it reduces future spending needs. That creates a powerful double effect. Imagine needing $80,000 annually. Now imagine needing $40,000 annually. The second person requires a dramatically smaller FIRE number. This is why early retirement is often driven by savings rate rather than stock picking. Now let's talk about the force doing most of the heavy lifting: compounding. Imagine investing $1,000 per month into diversified investments. Assume 10% average annual growth. After 10 years, approximately $200,000, 20 years, approximately $760,000, 30 years, approximately $2.2 million. Notice something. The final years create the largest gains. Not because you're investing more, because growth starts generating additional growth. Albert Einstein may or may not have called compounding the eighth wonder of the world. But whether he said it or not, the mathematics are impressive. Compounding rewards patience more than brilliance. Most people obsess over investment returns, but there's another variable that matters just as much: time. Let's compare two investors. Investor A starts at age 25. Investor B starts at age 35. Both invest the same amount monthly. Investor A often ends up dramatically ahead, not because they invested more, because they gave compounding an extra decade. This is one reason financial independence becomes easier when systems begin early. Time is one of the few advantages money cannot buy later. Now let's talk about the biggest obstacle on the road to financial independence. Lifestyle inflation. Imagine receiving a raise. Income increases. What usually happens? Spending increases too. Bigger apartment, better car, more subscriptions, more upgrades. Nothing wrong with any of those choices. But they have consequences. Every increase in spending raises the size of your future FIRE number, and that's where many people get stuck. Their income rises, but so does the cost of maintaining their lifestyle, which means financial freedom never gets closer. The finish line keeps moving. Now, the 3-phase roadmap. Let's simplify everything. Most successful early retirement journeys follow 3 phases. Phase 1, build stability, emergency fund, debt reduction, consistent saving. Phase 2, build assets, regular investing, automated contributions, long-term compounding. Phase 3, build freedom. Investments begin generating meaningful income. Work becomes increasingly optional. Notice something. The process isn't complicated, but it requires consistency, and consistency is often harder than complexity. Now, let's talk about what early retirement actually represents. Because it isn't really about retirement, it's about ownership of your time, the ability to decide what work you do, who you work with, when you work, and why you work. The mathematics are important, but the psychology matters too, because financial independence changes the relationship between money and freedom. Money stops being something you chase and starts becoming something that creates options. If there's one thing I'd like you to remember from this video, it's this. Early retirement isn't built through one extraordinary decision. It's built through thousands of ordinary decisions. Understanding spending, understanding investing, understanding compounding, understanding time, and understanding the difference between income and wealth. Because financial independence is not a destination reserved for a lucky few. It's a framework, a system, a roadmap. And every roadmap begins with understanding where you are today. I'm Morgan Vals. Build small, grow strong, live free. And I'll see you in the next video.